What up guys, it's me again, Raging Oasis, here to continue the story of Sasuke. So yeah, Sasuke, he did not live the perfect life that he wanted to live. He just wanted to live a normal life and get acceptance by his father, but apparently that's not happening now, is it? So Sasuke, it was all about finding a path. What path should he take? A path of staying with Henley friends, or a path to discover the truth and defeat Itachi, in which he took? So, yeah. I mean, it was his choice, man. Apparently, obviously Naruto wasn't gonna prove that, and plus Orochimaru, he kind of, not to mention Orochimaru, because he was kind of the one who sort of gave that memory back, because Sasuke didn't want to remember what happened, even though it's still there. Orochimaru he kind of brought back, man. Wow, voice crack. Orochimaru kind of gave him that memory back of, wow, man, I still have that big brother out there who's probably murdering people. Not that Sasuke would care about that, but, you know, Orochimaru kind of pushed him back into he kind of pushed him into believing that, wow, man, maybe I should go to Orochimaru and betray Henley Village. So yeah, and then he did that, beat Naruto at the Final Valley. Good fight, by the way. And hopefully, I'm hoping we get, because I know there's a movie 7 coming out for Shippuden. In case you guys didn't know that, for any of you Naruto watchers, there's a movie 7 coming out for Shippuden. I don't know what it's called. We haven't really got that much information about it, but I bet it's gonna be the final movie of Naruto Shippuden, and probably the last Naruto movie out there. So it better be a good one. It better be a good movie. Hopefully we get that final Sasuke versus Naruto fight in there too. So if you guys remember, we haven't really gotten that many good Naruto. I mean, even it's like when Naruto in Shippuden, especially in Shippuden, the games make up for it. The games make up for the fights, not even fights. Because when Naruto and Sasuke meet, they don't really fight. They just kind of clash and just talk about things. They don't even fight. So how can you call that a real fight? But good thing the games make up for that fact. Because the games did a better job than the supposedly called fights. Because if you remember the first time they met in Shippuden, Orochimaru's hideout, they were doing a couple of jutsus and that was it. That was the whole fight. All of that time trying to get the Sasuke, and that's all that happened. Waste of time, man. You should have made it a real fight if he was gonna come all the way over there just for that. Then that's just sad. They could have done a lot better job. Luckily, the game's made up for that. The game's made up for the Naruto vs Sasuke fights. So thank Cyber Connect 2 for that. Okay? And then the third time, or at least the second time if you count Shippuden, Shippuden only, it was like, what, Samurai Bridge? It was like after Sasuke fought Danzo. Apparently they clashed. They just used Rasengan and Chidori. Like they didn't like actually fight. They just clashed with each other with their jutsus. So how? That's not even a fight either. That's just a clash. They could have did that for the end and have like an actual fight before that happened. But whatever, man. Hopefully, when the time comes, the fight better happen. A real, actual fight better happen. Because so far in Shippuden, they done a terrible job trying to show off Naruto versus Sasuke. Anyways, trying to continue the Sasuke story. And then he kind of just went off and just sticked with Orochimaru for a while. And the only reason why he went to Orochimaru was to just get power. He did not care about Orochimaru, or at least his backstory in the slightest, obviously. I mean, I don't know if some of y'all are up to date with Shippuden, but yeah, obviously, as you guys can tell, when not Naruto, what am I talking about? When Sasuke and Orochimaru fought, you could tell that Sasuke didn't really care that much about Orochimaru, but instead just to get the power from it, to defeat Itachi. And when Sasuke finally did defeat Itachi, you know, whatever, he achieved the goal that he wanted to achieve for a very long time. But what resolved from that fight? Because really, I mean, he kind of learned about Madara Uchiha, kind of, sort of, but it really, that in that perspective, doesn't really matter. Did he get the truth? Like, what really happened? Well, I'm murdering this guy. Okay. Like, what did he really achieve from that fight? Did he achieve power? I mean, he already had enough power. That's all. He wanted power to get Itachi. So no, not power. What about remorse? Or what about just relief? Like, wow, man, I finally defeated my big brother who destroyed my entire clan. Take that. I mean, well, what was really achieved? Revenge, man. That's all it is. And that can happen to a person, man. So you can't really blame Sasuke for how he lived his life. And then afterwards, after he learned the truth about Itachi, and that he was really just taking orders, and then Itachi was kind of lying to him about everything he said. Like, man, I took out my clan to test out myself. That was all a lie. Okay. So you can't really blame. I don't understand. Like, I don't hate Sasuke. I think, like, he's a decent dynamic character, man. He's a decent dynamic character. I don't understand why people hate him, man. I don't know why there's so many Sasuke haters out there. Like, give Sasuke a break, man. But I know there's Sasuke lovers out there too. I know there's Sasuke lovers out there too. I mean, I don't love Sasuke, but I don't hate him either. I think he's decent. Like Danzo, for example. You know, Danzo was kind of one of those people who kind of persuade, or not really persuade, but kind of ordered Itachi to take out his clan. I mean, at least Danzo gave him a choice, but still, you know. Because keep in mind, Danzo did give Itachi a choice, you know. Just a little bit. I mean, I could tell from one of the episodes with the Edo Itachi Kabuto fight, all that stuff. But you know, after Sasuke defeated Itachi, he really just wanted to go after the people who kind of tormented him in a sense. I'm not losing. No, yes, no, yes. Okay, thank you. Danzo was one of those people, in a sense. Alright, I'm gonna switch characters because I'm tired of fighting with Sasuke versus Kabuto. Who am I gonna pick? I'm a big Killer Bee because Killer Bee's a beast. You know, after a while, Sasuke started hanging out with Obito or Toby at that time. You know, they're chilling buddies. You know, chilling in a little Mount Graveyard, whatever it's called. You know, in that cave with bones. You know, because that's definitely normal. You know, and then after that, we haven't seen Sasuke in a while. And then when the war started to break out after a while, after a couple episodes, we started to see Sasuke again. And now we saw him fight Kabuto, you know, Seijo Kabuto, and yeah, it worked with Itachi. See, at least Sasuke finally realized just a little more, because Itachi, he was simply just taking, well, not simply, but he was taking orders. And it was his choice too, man. Okay, but at least Sasuke was cool enough to work with Itachi to defeat Kabuto. Alright, you gotta give him props for that. I mean, that's not a big achievement, but you know, at least he finally realized a little more that, you know, this is my brother who destroyed my entire clan, but you know, whatever, man. I'm gonna work with him this time. Defeat this Kabuto. Kabuto really didn't really have any effect on Sasuke while he was hanging out with Orochimaru. Kabuto was just kind of there. But you know, they fight anyways. And then after they defeat Kabuto, I mean, Sasuke finally learned the truth. I mean, Itachi finally told Sasuke the truth. And now Sasuke's hanging out with Orochimaru again, man. So, wow. So, maybe Sasuke does care about Orochimaru. Maybe I should slap myself in the face, because earlier I said, well, Sasuke did not care about Orochimaru in the slightest. Well, I mean, guess he kind of does it. I mean, with Orochimaru back, I mean, you can't really trust him to be good. Why is this guy just standing here? I don't know what the heck were you doing, bro? You just kind of let me beat you up there, okay? That's fine with me, man. I mean, I'm not the one controlling you. You control yourself. Golly, this guy's playing aggressive now, especially with pain. But Killer Bee's too much of a beast to be defeated by you. Okay. Maybe I've been a little too much. Maybe I've been a little too confident. Alright. Ah, man. Okay. Alright. It's all good. How about I could probably get three episodes left, just for you guys. But even okay, so that's the story of Sasuke. In my words, at least. And you know, Sasuke, he lived a life that was kind of actually sort of destined or given to him. He didn't really have any choice against it. He just kind of had to witness it. And he had to make up for it, in a sense. So, you know, stop with the hate with Sasuke, man. Sasuke, he's not my favorite Naruto character, but he certainly isn't my least favorite. Because that was the path he chose, man. Kishimoto is the one who's ranked Sasuke, not you. You know, if you want to start your own anime, get some money, get some people, and learn how to draw and do animation. Okay, take a field in that stuff. And maybe when you make your own fake Naruto anime one day, maybe you can make Sasuke be who you want him to be. Alright? It's not your choice to decide how Sasuke should live his life. Kishimoto was the one who did that stuff. Okay, not you. not you, man. But don't worry, when you grow up, or if you're already grown up and you want to make your own anime, go ahead, do that stuff. Alright, man? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa!